North Attleboro Community Television, North TV Sports presents the high school football game of the week. Today, from McGrath Stadium on the campus of Bishop Feehan High School, it's Eastern Athletic Conference football action. The Martha's Vineyard Vineyarders take on the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. Welcome, everyone. Peter Gay, along with Del Malloy, Ryan Vandegiesen, and Pat O'Neill will be calling all of the action for you as the 0-2 Shamrocks take on the 0-2 Vineyarders. Ryan, Feehan at 0-2, but they gave North Attleboro a team that destroyed Mansfield last night. A heck of a game last week.
Yes, it was very close. Feehan was in it the whole game. They had some errors, like a missed touchdown pass in the end zone, which could have made it very, very close, if not potentially beaten North Attleboro. But if they eliminate the mistakes today, I think they'll be good and have a good chance of winning. And
I know you, as a former quarterback, look at the quarterback position as a key today.
Yeah, I think Matt Everton, he's obviously shows some good calm, cool, and collectiveness the past couple of games. I think hopefully he needs a big game today for sure, so to kind of spark the whole team and to get him going. So.
And who would predict that Ryan would be wearing a green tie in honor of the Shamrocks? Del, we had a chance to speak to Martha's Vineyard's head coach. He feels that his club, although 0-2, 4 or 5 plays away from 2-0.
Yeah, they lost to Bedford and then Brighton 2018, and he said it was 4 plays, just boom, boom, down the field. Could have been a different game without it, but it's an interesting day. One of these teams without a win is going to start their conference schedule off with the win, and the momentum's going to be important.
Of course, the big horse in the Eastern Athletic Conference this year is Somerset Berkeley. You need to beat that team in Feehan's case 2 weeks from now, but you need to gain some momentum, some confidence along the way.
Right. If they drop the next 2 games and go into that game, they have little chance of winning that game, in my opinion.
So a must-win today for the Shamrocks. Pat O'Neill, to being the opener of the Eastern Athletic Conference, it's also homecoming. As an 09 grad of Feehan, I'm a 77 grad. What does homecoming mean, especially from the players' point of view?
Players' point of view, obviously, you see alumni coming back from either last year or a few years ago, seniors that you saw when you were maybe a freshman or a junior. You see these players coming back, and obviously you get excited. But once the opening kickoff goes off, all the excitement goes out the window, and that's where the players really just have to focus on fundamentals and making sure that they're going to get all the plays right and making sure that they get the snap cadences down and certain things like that. You don't want to be overconfident and overhyped because of the homecoming atmosphere.
Should be a lot of fun, and when we come back, a special tribute to a man who really is Bishop Feehan football, is Bishop Feehan athletics, longtime athletic director Paul O'Boy. Believe it or not, this is his 50th year. Count them, 50 years at Bishop Feehan High School. A special ceremony coming up for Mr. O'Boy when we come back.
Have you ever wondered how your town's government operates? Do you know how the local boards work? Inside Your Government on North TV answers those questions and more by taking a deeper look into the daily, weekly, and yearly workings of the people and boards that make up North Attleboro town government. From RTM to the State House, we cover it all. Inside Your Government on North TV's Community Channel Comcast 15 and Verizon 24, and on the government channel Comcast 98 and Verizon 23. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah, but the fire's not out.
Close enough.
Close enough? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. I mean, the next thing you know, you've torched our whole neighborhood.
Which is why we're not going anywhere?
Exactly. 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back, everyone. Paul O'Boy being honored by State Representative Betty Poirier, who, like Ryan Vandegiesen, has put the red aside for one day and wearing the green of Bishop Feehan High School, honoring Paul O'Boy with a proclamation. Let's see if Pat O'Neill can also give Paul O'Boy the microphone.
Thank you very much, Benny. It's certainly an honor to be recognized today. And I share that recognition with my family and the sound department. Thank you very much.
If in fact I've lasted 50 years, it's because the wonderful people I've had to associate with over the course of the years throughout the Attleboro area. Not just the people of Bishop Feehan, although those are the principal people in my life as well as my family. So thank you very much. I certainly appreciate it, and I won't tell you how many more years that are left. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Paul O'Boy, 50 years at Bishop Feehan High School, and one more presentation to be made. Chris Servant is making his way over to Paul O'Boy, going out to midfield with Paul's lovely wife, and we are going to listen in to public address announcer Lou Gazzola.
Thank you so much.
I could have helped both of them.
I was a little late getting over there. I didn't want to get
Family, to include his wife Joanne, his brother Frank,
It's an effort. Where is it?
He's up at the PA, but
His kid's gonna die today.
it's so hot.
Did you pull that?
With people always wants to go out where you do. and the students whose lives it helped shape. On behalf of the entire Feehan family, of 10,000 alumni, and thousands of parents and benefactors, congratulations and thank you. 50 years of dedication, service, and loyalty. Thank you.
Paul O'Boy, 50 years at the helm of Bishop Feehan Athletics. We'll be back with the kickoff, the Shamrocks, the Vineyarders, the opener of the Eastern Athletic Conference season for both schools after this.
North Attleboro High School alumni. Ever wish you could see your high school graduation once again? North TV, in conjunction with North Attleboro High School, is happy to present Education Channel Flashback, graduations, theater performances, and special events from decades past. Resurrected and aired on North TV's Education Channel. These programs were originally recorded by North Attleboro High School's video production students and staff, and are brought to you by North TV's Education Channel, Comcast Channel 9, and Verizon Channel 22. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
It was that. It was like.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
So we are ready to go. There's a shot of the Martha's Vineyarders wearing their road uniforms, the purple pants, white shirts, purple numerals. And Feehan receiving team, Feehan won the toss and elected to receive. Feehan's receiving team is out on the field, and Martha's Vineyard is now just coming to their bench area. Longtime head coach of Martha's Vineyard, Donald Herman. We were talking before the game. He remembers some 23 years ago when I used to call him on Saturday nights, the night before the high school football show I hosted on WEEI. He remembers the old New England High School Football Weekly. Chris Miller would send over Paul Healy and Jeff Carr to do the annual Island Cup game between the Vineyarders and the Whalers of Nantucket. He is retiring at the end of this year. What do you say, Del? 35 years, maxed out at 80%. This is it.
This is it. And what a record, Peter. 207 wins and 82 losses going into this year.
Wow.
Yeah, that is incredible.
You know, as Bishop Feehan prepares to receive this kickoff, they haven't got a win yet. They're not happy with the offense. It's homecoming. There's so much going on today. The salute to Paul O'Boy. It's important that they get off to a good start on this very first possession.
Yeah, I would certainly agree with that.
Calling out this Vineyard, number 18, James Sashin.
James Sashin, the kicker for the Vineyarders.
And number 6, Alex Richardson.
Alex Richardson and Connor Poirier, of course, the deep men for Bishop Feehan. So we are ready to go for 11-minute quarters. These two teams went triple overtime last year before the Shamrocks came up with a victory. A game that Martha's Vineyard thought they had won, but they missed a 10-yard field goal in the closing seconds of regulation. Short kick will be taken by Poirier at his 10-yard line, brings it up across the 20, looking for a hole, will run into a swarm at the 29-yard line. The pile pushes forward to the 31, And that's where Bishop Feehan will take over, first down and 10. Ryan, you were talking about the quarterback for the Shamrocks needing a big game, Matthew Everton. That being said, how important is the first series?
The first series is it's always important because that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the game. I mean, I say that obviously if he comes out and if you throw an interception or have a turnover, it's not always the end of the game. 'Cause you need to be able to pick yourself up after that. But it is very important, especially if you drive down the field and score a touchdown. It'll spark the whole team and get you going right.
So an offsides penalty on the kickoff results in 5 yards tacked on to the end of the play. So Feehan will start out at the 36-yard line. Shamrocks in their I formation. Everton, a long count. Will hand off to the tailback. And the run by Jacob Bellum will result in a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Yeah, about 3 of those yards came after he broke a tackle. Just kept his legs going, kept the body leaning forward. That's what you have to do.
Vineyard, 2nd down and 3 from the 43-yard line.
It will be Bellum again, this time a penalty marker. I believe it's going to be a hold against the Shamrocks. I would expect the Vineyarders to take the penalty, which would set up a 2nd and 17 as opposed to a 3rd down and 4, and that's exactly what will happen.
That was still good defense by the Vineyarders too. Looks like on this replay they had him pretty shut down. They broke right through the defense. A good job by the cornerback up there to turn the running back Bellum inside. Did not let him go outside.
So 2nd down, 17 for the Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan. Once again, the ball will come to the tailback. He'll pick up a few, and a 3rd down and 12 coming up.
Jacob Bellum carries the Feehan, taking down line number 51, Liam.
Yeah, it looked like there was a short hole, but good job by the defensive line to shed those blocks and still be there to make the tackle. It's definitely not easy to do.
So, Dell, this is what Feehan did not want to get into, and that is a 3rd down and long.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, mildly surprised that they ran on that play. So.
The drop, under pressure, a little sidearm pass. Penalty marker down, so this one may be coming back. The play would have resulted in a 1st down at the 35-yard line, but let's wait and see what the call will be. Push to the back.
Those are those mistakes that'll come back to haunt you the whole game. You got to eliminate those early.
Yeah, you know, you look at it from Bishop Feehan's perspective. We finally got a run game going. We got a short pass game going, and we still find a way to kill ourselves here. We got to snap out of this, play sound football.
So it'll be a 3rd down, and we'll go with 17.
Especially when you finally come out after a penalty and get 3rd and 12, and then they get the first, then have to get it called back. Hopefully they get the first here.
So 3rd down and even longer for the Shamrocks. That was a spot foul. That's why it was not 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Everton under pressure will be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. So Feehan will have a 4th down and 23 coming up.
Very long developing play. Everton rolling out to the left. I think he might have had that the flat receiver early, but that he wouldn't have gained too many yards in that. Good defense by the Vineyarders.
So the Shamrocks will punt the football away. Josh Kayer. Back deep for the Vineyarders, Spencer Schofield. Kick will come down, be fielded at the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt, no return for Kayer, excuse me.
It's actually a very nice punt. They needed that. Just to at least push back Martha's Vineyard a little bit.
After a 2-yard return, brings up a 1st and 10 for the Vineyarders on the 38-yard line of Martha's Vineyard.
First down for the Vineyarders. Run up the middle will be Ben Clark. Clark will pick up, looks to be 2 on the play, and a 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Ben Clark carries from Martha's Vineyard.
It's a good start for Martha's Vineyard to at least get some positive yards, to keep moving those legs. I mean, to start off 2nd and 8 is not bad.
It will be the quarterback,
Mike Musell.
Musell will be close to the first down. Actually, will be 2 yards shy. So a 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Look, he had a nice little fake right there. He actually does a good job at the play action. And nice job. Who was that in the tackle? Jacob Dextrador. Good job by him.
So 3rd down and a big play early, and a timeout will be called by Martha's Vineyard before the start of that play.
Do you get a sense that the team that's going to come out ahead is going to be the team that plays the cleanest game?
I tell you, it's stifling in here, guys. There's no air.
A reminder to all alumni to visit the alumni
The hot air we're producing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They don't want to not say anything polite.
Well, I'm conserving my speech. This is like playing a game in late August. So 3rd down and 2 after the timeout. Musell looking to pass, under pressure, will be sacked by Craig Herson.
That was actually a great job by Craig Herson to first create the pressure, then to stay with him too.
That'll result in a 4th down and 12.
I thought Musell was going to be able to get away from him there, but that was a good job. Good. They needed that for Feehan. Kick him back and make sure they punt it.
Yeah, it's good to see the offense get the ball back with no damage done.
From the Martha's Vineyard 36-yard line.
Both teams going backwards on their first possession.
As I say, he doesn't look very far back from punt return.
Shamrocks will get away from that one. It'll take a Bishop Feehan bounce. It will go in the books as a 27-yard punt. So Feehan wins the battle of field position. Now with the ball at their own 37, 5:41 left here in the first quarter.
Hopefully Feehan can eliminate these mistakes and move down the field.
I'm sure Coach said, hey, we're doing some good things. Let's all take a deep breath and calm down and play within ourselves.
Once again, the handoff to Bellum. Bellum will get up to the 41-yard line, so a 2nd down and 7 coming up. Make it a 2nd down and 6.
Good run by Bellum just to stay true to the hole and keep moving those legs, get those positive yards.
Bellum now 3 carries for 15 yards. Bellum again, and he is wrapped up immediately, but not before he picks up 2 yards on the carry. So Feehan will certainly take that.
it looks like Bishop Feehan, they need to stay with their blocks a little bit longer. They're just kind of letting go. That was a heck of a play by the defensive lineman right there, just to be able to stand up. And
I believe it was Luke DeBettencourt. Was that 78?
Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah, Martha's Vineyard's flying to the ball pretty good. First guy stands it up, and then he gets support from the others. It's a good reaction by that team right now.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Shamrocks. It's Bellum again. Bellum to the 47-yard line. He will be a yard shy. And Feehan not taking any chances will punt the football away here. Too early in the game.
Yep, and if they don't get it, they'll give the Vineyard a great field position, so smart call.
Yeah, it is smart. Regardless of your record, smart.
Well, the thing is, your record, I mean, in Eastern Athletic Conference play, your record is 0-0.
Yep.
That punt fielded at the 17-yard line, a 37-yard punt for the Shamrocks.
Good job by the punter. He's punting the ball real deep, and good coverage by the special teams. Looks like he's slipped right there, and then good gang tackle right here. Everybody teaming up.
Nice job by the Martha's Vineyard player not to make that block, which would have clearly been a block to the back.
Yeah, that's a good point, Pete. He was in position to make the block and pulled back at the last second.
Because if that had been the case, Martha's Vineyard would have the ball at their own 17-yard line now instead of the 23. Musell looking to pass, will keep it himself, will drag a couple of Shamrocks forward, but a penalty marker down. Let's wait and see how they sort this one out.
I think it was called in the secondary, so no telling what it could be. Defensive holding, maybe offensive holding.
Kurt Smith apparently believing the call. Nope, they are disregarding the flag. So it will be a pickup of 9 by Musell.
It was actually a good job by Musell right here to give a little pump fake and to kind of freeze the defense and then make a nice cut in, get some positive yards out of it. Looked like they had good coverage on Feehan.
Yeah. You know, you talk about pump fakes, and we saw quite a few unorthodox fakes last night in the game.
Yep.
You can't go for these fakes. You can't. There's nothing you can do about it. Just keep your balance, stay low, and wait for something actually to happen.
There's a shot of the spot, and they are inches shy of the first down. So 2nd down and inches. Is this a gamble play, guys?
No. I mean, is it going to be 3rd down or is it going to be 2nd?
I believe it's 2nd down, 2nd and inches.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think, I don't know if I would go with, I would just probably hand it off myself, just give it to the running back, try to force him through and get the first down here and keep the chains moving, keep the ball moving down the field.
Yeah, get some momentum going.
If I didn't get it on this one, I'd probably go, if I was still close, I'd do it with the quarterback sneak, if not on this play. They're lining up like a sneak.
Handoff will come up the middle. And the question is, who carried it?
That's actually a nice little handoff there. I didn't know who it was going to.
I still don't know who carried it.
As the fullback, looked like right at the middle. Quick little blast trap or a dive option type thing.
When we talk about fakes, that's a real fake there. No one had any idea who had the ball.
I'm going to credit David Macias with that last carry.
Nice run there by Ben Clark.
Pickup of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3 coming up.
Good job to stick outside, and I hate seeing too many guys lead with their head.
And carry up the middle will result in either no gain or a loss of 1 on the play. It will be Ben Clark again on the carry. No gain. So now a 3rd down and 3 coming up.
This is a big down here for the Vineyarders and for Feehan to see if they can. Feehan needs to stop him, and Vineyarders obviously want the ball.
Arthur's Vineyard going without a huddle. Musell passing, pass incomplete, was intended for Clark.
I like the thought process on the Vineyarders, but that was a great defensive call by the coaches and execution by the Shamrocks there. Nice job by Jason Medeiros just to stay true and get right in the Musell's face, make it harder for him to throw.
Pat O'Neill, is it nearly as hot down there as it is up here?
Peter, we had a game time temperature right around 79-ish. Down here on the field, it's got to be at least 5 to 10 degrees hotter. I got my sleeves rolled up. I had to take off the jacket. It is quite warm down here, and you see the Feehan management staff making sure that the players are staying hydrated. I've seen them refill 12 packs of water probably about 3 or 4 times already.
This one will roll, fortunately, into the end zone. 57-yard punt. And Feehan fortunate that it rolled those extra couple of yards.
Yeah, that was a great punt. That actually is probably what you wanted for the Vineyards. I mean, obviously you'd love to try to get down the 1 yard line, but at least there's no return and get it on the 20 for.
Yeah, and it allows Moffitt Vineyard to reclaim the field position battle.
Exactly.
So Bellum has been the only Shamrock to carry. He has 5 carries for 20 yards. Feehan tried to throw once, and Everton was sacked for a loss of 6. It's Bellum again. He's wrapped up immediately. No gain on the play.
It's tough. These defensive line for the Vineyards are big boys, and they're hard to move. Look like they have no movement at all on that offensive line for the Shamrocks, but see if anything changes.
Well, this just seems like the type of game where the first mistake is going to be crucial.
Yeah, I agree with you, Peter. It's you got to play a clean game today.
Well, as hot as it is for us and for Pat down on the sideline, imagine being in one of those uniforms.
I actually liked it a lot better when it was warmer.
Everton throwing over the middle. It's complete. Nice little cut by Connor Poirier. Poirier will be tripped up at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 27 on the play.
It's actually a great play call by Feehan. Great execution. Nice job by Everton to throw the ball early. And nice job by Poirier to catch it, make a move there, and get upfield, get more positive yards. Oof.
Yeah, he did
got away with that block right there.
Nice job after the catch, boys.
They actually mark it at the 48. It will be Poirier on a sweep to the far side. He'll lose a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Shamrocks.
I always think that's tough when you go, when you're a football player, to make a catch like that from Poirier, then the next play to get a reverse like that after you just ran. I mean, obviously you're in shape, but you're still tired. You know, it's sometimes better to get a play to breathe and then to come back to something.
When you're that young, though, you can run forever, Ryan. So you're an old man now like us, so that's why. Remember when you were a kid, though? You could just run and run and run. You used to walk, what, 20 miles a day, right?
Yeah, when the dinosaurs were around, too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We used to walk everywhere. Had no choice.
Mike Garrity, his first carry of the afternoon, gets down to the 45-yard line, so a 3rd down and 3 coming up for Feehan.
Carries for a gain of 7 yards.
You know, it's all changed, Peter. We used to play from morning to night every day. Now young boys and young girls only play in formal practices and games. There's very little sandlot play anymore.
Well, that's because of technology and the video games.
Yeah.
It's taken over.
And parents are afraid of their children being out of their sight.
Yeah, that's true too.
No, unfortunately, the world has changed, and not necessarily for the better.
You're right.
Handoff will come up to Garrity. He will be stopped shy of the first down by, we're going to call it a yard, and a decision coming up for the Shamrocks, but fortunately they'll have plenty of time to make that decision because that is the end of the first quarter. 11 minutes in the books, no score at McGrath Stadium.
Inside Look with Megan Miller gives you a behind-the-scenes look at community events, our schools, local sports, town organizations, and a variety of other topics that impact the North Attleboro community. Watch Inside Look Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on North TV's Community Channel, Comcast Channel 15, and Verizon Channel 24. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris. Give me just drive. I've got it. Zoom in. Zoom in. I can't believe this is happening. What was the size of that thing? It's everywhere. Are you getting this? Yeah, I've got it. What was that? It's the National Guard. How'd they get here so fast? I don't know. Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
We are ready to go. Pat O'Neill, what are you hearing on the Feehan sideline?
One thing that I've been hearing on the Feehan sideline has been assistant coach Russ Hochstein. Last week we saw him a little bit more passive-aggressive, a little bit more pensive, but today he's been out there talking to the offensive line. It helps to have a former Patriot on the coaching staff for the Feehan Shamrocks.
Shamrocks will go for it on 4th and 1. It's going to result in a touchdown. 43-yard touchdown run by Connor Poirier, and the Shamrocks are on the board first.
That was Bellum, wasn't it?
You are absolutely right. My apology. Jacob Bellum, the 43-yard run. He now has 63 yards on 7 carries, but that one by far the biggest.
That was a great run by Bellum right there, especially right here on this replay. Looked like he was going to get caught up right there, but to keep the legs moving, and then once he got to the open field, he was long gone.
Josh Kayer delivers the PAT. And here's another look, Dell.
We had 10:51 remaining in the first half.
Just good blocking right through that whole sequence.
It looked like, I think because they're in the 4th down situation, the Vineyarders were up close. There was no cornerbacks deep. So as soon as he broke through that first wave of Vineyarders, there's nobody in the background. Good job by Feehan to get on the board.
You know, and the Vineyarders are probably thinking up the middle on that play, so they were favoring the middle, and here he goes off tackle, and it just worked like it was designed to. Let's see if this opens the game up a little bit now that we got someone on the board.
I'm sure the heat, and it seems like the Vineyarders obviously having look like a lot of the guys going both ways because it's such a small team. Players-wise, I'm sure they're getting real tired very fast with that heat.
Yeah, and you know, being an island, they get the breeze off the water too, so they may have the temperature, but they don't quite have the humidity we'd get here.
Yeah, don't really think about that too much, but you're probably exactly right.
Kick will be, I thought the Vineyarders' knee was down at the 27-yard line, but the officials, I think, saying that he did not have possession at the time.
Virginia returns the kick by number 17, Jack Slayton, tripped up by number 81, Kyle McMahon of Feehan. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vineyard.
So the Vineyarders from their own 35-yard line. Ucell calling signals out of the shotgun. On the carry was number 24. 24, yes indeed, Isaac Higgins.
Number 24, Isaac Higgins, is taken down by C.J. Herson and Zach Gallagher after a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9, the Vineyard 37.
No, the quarterback keeps it on the cross.
Musell will keep it himself.
He's hit by 17, 18, 19. Bishop.
Actually, I got to give it to the Vineyarders. They have great play fakes. You don't know who has the ball. I thought the running back had the ball on that one. Nice job. See, that's what I was saying about the play action in the past couple of games, but when you ride it out longer like that, makes that defense start to come over. You don't even know who has the ball.
Sure does.
Opens everything right up.
So a 1st down and 10 for the Vineyarders at their own 48-yard line. Handoff will come to Higgins, who I think tripped over one of his own linemen. Loss of 3 on the play. And a 2nd and 13 coming up.
It looked like he was going to bounce that out right there if he didn't get tripped up, but lucky for Feehan. It was a loss of 4 yards right there.
Yeah, good job by the Feehan defensive line pushing those offensive linemen back.
Musell looking to pass, stepping up, throwing long, has a man there for the touchdown. Jacob Cardoza, the touchdown. A 55-yard touchdown pass.
Looks like Feehan was there, but they just didn't make the correct play on the ball.
Yeah, I think it was Connor Poirier that looked like he slowed down as if to think he was going to get the ball, and they kind of underestimated it, and the ball went right over his head. He had good defense on him the whole time, and I think he just thought he underestimated the ball and thought it was going to come a little shorter.
Well, our game has opened up a little bit. A long run and a long pass play.
Actually, that was a nice throw by Musell. That was a good 40, 50-yard pass.
The Polecat, they're lining up.
Yeah.
And now they shift back to a traditional formation. The PHC is good, and we are tied up at 7-all with 9:17 left.
James Sisson converts the extra point from out.
Throws it from the 40.
With
Yeah, it's
9:17 to
15.
go in the first half.
It's good, Chuck.
It is Feehan 7 and Martha's Vineyard 7.
Well, that's what Martha's Vineyard had to do in order to stay in this game with them. Score right away.
Yep.
Say that was an impressive pass by Musell, and you could see how he stepped into that throw, and the Feehan defender was right there, but Cardoza had the step, and it really took a perfect throw to get it to him.
Right, I wouldn't be surprised if Musell played baseball too. It looked like he had a little crow hop and the way he extended his arm. I mean, usually when you're quarterback, you kind of have more of a tighter throw. You don't extend your arm that far back, but it worked out. Good job, good throw.
Yeah, when I saw him come back that far, I wasn't quite sure the technique would be there, but he did a nice job on it.
Shamrocks, Poirier on the return. Poirier has a hole. Poirier cuts to the middle of the field. Poirier will be brought down from behind, but not before he gets up to the 48-yard line. So, guys, really a very vanilla first quarter, but the second quarter opens up with all kinds of excitement.
Yeah, that was a great return by Poirier right there, and also the great blocking by Feehan to at least create him a lane and to get upfield. Stay with your blocks.
Yeah, we've had a big run, a big pass play, and now a big kickoff return.
pitch.
It's a Bellum.
To Bellum. Bellum up to, I believe they're going to spot him at the 44-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 3 on the play. And a 2nd down and 7 coming up. So things starting to open up offensively.
A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Because let's be honest, guys, that first quarter was a bit on the dull side.
Yeah, I think it was the jitters coming out and also just shooting themselves in the foot was what kind of slowed down the game with those penalties.
This time it is Garrity to the 20-yard line.
Now, is Garrity the running back that was hurt? Is that the same Garrity?
I know he played last week against North Attleboro. Now, whether or not he was hurt during the course of the game, I don't remember. What does Pat O'Neill have for us? Patrick?
Hey, Peter, I was over on the Martha's Vineyard sidelines when they threw that long touchdown pass, and sitting on the benches were the defensive players that don't play both ways, so they were getting a little extra rest. Feehan, not necessarily as deep as Martha's Vineyard, even though Martha's Vineyard only dressing 28. So Feehan has to keep a lot of the players on playing both ways, whereas Vineyard has the liberty of sitting about 5 or 6 different players.
So all kinds of movement on that play will result in a 5-yard penalty. And they're saying that it was Martha's Vineyard encroaching across the line of scrimmage that forced Feehan to come up from their offensive set positions. So a big penalty results in a 2nd down and 5 at the Vineyard 15-yard line.
I'm surprised the Martha's Vineyard didn't get called for a personal foul and tackling the quarterback after the whistles were blown.
Yeah, I had that same thought. He put him down pretty good.
Well, I would think if it happens again, it will be called.
Wildcat.
Richardson comes to quarterback, and Everton moves to the left end position. Left slot comes in motion right.
Shamrocks will run it. It will be Richardson. Richardson trying to get around the corner, breaks a tackle, breaks a second, and will dive to the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow, that's a good hard run. Where has he been? He's got a lot of speed. Alexander Richardson. Good run. I like how he followed his blockers at first, made a nice move, and then right there to shake that guy, then shake this guy, and then dive in the end zone. Good job.
A great individual effort once he got to the corner.
It's good speed. Speed kills. That's the truth in football.
Sure does.
Yep, here's the look again. It's a good run. And I thought he was going to get tackled right there. Good way to slip out. Oh, that looks like a fumble right there. Yeah, that looked like a fumble if you ask me. But, hey, luckily there's no instant replay here. Or coach's challenge, I should say.
I thought there was a fumble too, but the replay, it looked like he reached out and got it across the goal line, close enough where you
wouldn't. The question is whether or not his knee was down. I don't know if it's possible to take a look at that from that same angle again, but I thought the knee was down. The ball was across the line before it popped out, but I have been known to be wrong in the past.
When?
Here we go. This is a good replay.
Okay, so let's take a look. He's down now to the 5.
To 3. So the ball's out right there.
Oh, that is a fumble.
That is a fumble.
Yep.
And then on top of that, the Vineyard touched the ball before it actually went out. So it should be Martha's Vineyard's ball coming back. But Bishop Feehan got away with a good one on that one.
And out of the end zone for a touchback, Martha's Vineyard. We'll get the ball at the 20-yard line. Now trailing again by 7 points.
Yeah. Looks like momentum shifted to the Feehan side. Martha's Vineyard's got to get that back if they hope to stay in this.
I tell you, I would not be upset with a long drive That consumes a lot of clock. Shorten this game as much as possible. And the Feehan defense comes up big. Let's see, who was the low man there grabbing on? That was Jacob Drextrador. Also in the vicinity, Chris Panciaco.
Did you notice on that replay there wasn't an offensive line in front of the ball carrier when he got the handoff? They had already taken off.
Right.
Free shot by two Bishop Feehan defenders.
Shamrocks again with good pursuit. Ben Clark will get the 2 yards back that were lost on the previous carry.
Looks like that slot receiver was wide open for Vineyard, and he didn't even block anybody. And that's what I think made created Richardson to come in and make the force play on that. Good job by Feehan.
And a timeout. Feehan will take the timeout. Coming up at halftime, the pageantry of homecoming at Bishop Feehan High School. We'll take a look at the Bishop Feehan band. We saw the North Attleboro band. And as an alumnus of North Attleboro High School, Ryan Vandegiesen was very impressed.
I was very impressed. Actually, in high school, we had about 9 people on our band. So it's nice to see a marching band from North Attleboro that actually looked pretty synchronized to be moving as one. It was good to see. I don't know if they have now a music department in North Attleboro or what's going on, but
well, they have certainly grown by leaps and bounds and certainly make the halftime enjoyable. Halftime, which lasts usually about 55 minutes.
Seems that way, yes.
So the Vineyarders, will they go to the air again? Mike Musell, of course. A touchdown earlier.
I would think they would on a 3rd and 10, but we'll see.
Ooh, pass almost intercepted. The intended receiver, number 49, was not even looking in that area. 49 is not listed, unfortunately, in the program.
Jacob Dexter almost getting the interception right there. It was a good read, and he probably just read the quarterback's eyes and just went over there and almost picked it off. Good job. Musell, I think, could have maybe sold it a little bit more, maybe looking downfield, and then went back to him, but it's a good attempt.
I think Feehan's enjoying the momentum right now in this game.
Oh, yeah, I would be too.
Punt. Shamrocks will let go. It will go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 27-yard punt by James Sashin, who has punts of 27, 57, and 27 yards. So Feehan with a big possession here. Excellent field position, a chance to go up by 2 scores. So you guys must be real tired because you're not saying a word anymore.
Dehydrated.
And off will come to the fullback. That's Mike Garrity. Garrity will pick up 5 or make that 4 on the carry. 2nd down and 6.
Good job by Garrity. Just get some positive yards, make a move right there, and fake it the defense. Wasn't really any too good at blocking, but at least he made it a positive.
Yeah, it looks like if he kept going outside, they would have had him. That little quick cut back and got in those yards.
2nd down and 6. The lone back is Garrity. In motion is Bellum. Garrity will pick up a yard on the carry. It'll be a 3rd down and 5.
I like how Bishop Feehan, you'll see it here, is setting up that option where they're going to come out probably maybe next time and fake it to the fullback coming in and then pitch it to the outside guy. But big down right here for Feehan. They need to keep the ball moving.
Yeah, they certainly don't want to have to punt the football back. Shamrocks shift into the Wildcat. Richardson was credited with a touchdown in spite of a fumble that he lost. And Richardson will be brought down for a loss of 3 on the play. I think we're going to get a push to the back against the Shamrocks, which a hold against the Shamrocks, which I would expect Martha's Vineyard to refuse, and that's exactly what they will do.
That was good on the Vineyards. Who was that? Number 27, Ben Clark. Ben Clark's all over the place. Hear that name a lot now. That was a good job to come upfield and get behind the Feehan team and stop Richardson fast as tracks.
So the Shamrocks will punt the ball away for the second time this afternoon. Josh Kayer had 2 punts of 41 and 37 yards. Poor snap. Gets away a good kick. Will come down to the 11-yard line. And the Shamrocks wrap up the Martha's Vineyard returner. A punt of 36 yards after a bad snap.
Yeah, Feehan's winning the punting game, that's for sure. They're about 10 yards at least.
Oh, he got away with a push in the back right there.
Sure did. Right in front of the official, too.
Good hustle, though, by Feehan to get around and surround him and tackle him.
So 5:04 left here in the first half. Feehan has had the better field position throughout the day, but leads by only 7. Handoff will come to the near side. Tough to tell who that is on the carry. It is number 22, Cardoza. So a pickup of 4, second down and 6 coming up.
First hit by number 24, Mike Tizano.
Martha's Vineyard doesn't spend much time in the huddle.
No. It's actually it's a good thing if you can keep the momentum going for their offense, because then it gets the defense really tired. But
well, I prefer they use all but 1 second of the play clock each time.
Well, especially when it's warm like this. Yeah.
This is brutal. Well, it's good. It's good for my diet. I've lost 4 pounds since the start of this game. Pat O'Neill, is it cooling down any out there?
Well, you were talking about Martha's Vineyard not spending much time in the huddle. You see the backup quarterback and one of the assistant coaches holding up placards that have just numbers. And I saw pregame that the coach had the list of the numbers and the combinations that would lead to the plays that they wanted to run. Right there, Martha's Vineyard was a little concerned as a couple of the numbers were jumbled around on those placards, so they had to call a timeout.
We need to get, did you guys see that new show on CBS, Scorpion, where all the geniuses who are really social misfits, but, you know, form a team and can pretty much solve everything. Add them to your coaching staff, you'll know every play Martha's Vineyard is going to run.
Yeah, you just need a psychic on your team, you'll be good.
Handoff will come this time to the far side. It will be Isaac Higgins. Higgins will get up to the 30-yard line, so a 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Vineyarders.
It looked like he was going to get to the outside on that, but that was a good job by Feehan in pursuit to make sure that he didn't get to the outside. Good job by Kyle McMahon. Let's make sure he's out there.
So a big 3rd down and 2 for the Vineyarders. They do not want to give the ball back to the Shamrocks. Handoff will come to the man in motion. That's Cardoza. Cardoza, 3 tough yards, picks up the 1st down. Jacob Dextriter, or Dextriter. One of those names, no matter how many times I see it, I can't pronounce it.
It's like almost looks like it's French.
It's Dutch, would be.
No.
How is it pronounced?
Dextrator.
Dextrator.
I think that is French.
Like kind of like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Handoff will result in a pickup of 1 on the play, so a 2nd down and 9. And the players untangle. On the carry was number 27, Ben Clark.
The Vineyards do a lot of misdirection stuff, a lot of play action and to the left and to the right. It's hard to kind of see who has the ball, which is, I'm sure, what they're trying to do.
And Feehan's done a good job of smelling it out, though, don't you think? They're not busting many long plays.
Yeah, I don't know if the ball smells like prime rib or what, but
2nd down and 9. Passing, rolling left is Musel, and he will be sacked back at the 15-yard line. A loss of 10 on the play.
Watch Jason Medeiros on this. He comes flying in right here. You'll see him. He gets knocked down. And then this play is so long that he comes back and makes a tackle at the end, right there. It's good hustle right there by Medeiros. That's a great play. Never give up and keep going. So I love seeing that.
3rd down, sorry about that. 3rd down and 19 now for the Vineyarders. And I'm a little bit, well, if this is a running play, expect Feehan to call a timeout. They'll call a timeout here, but unfortunately they waited 15 seconds too long before deciding to do so. My thinking was, out of respect to Martha's Vineyard's passing game, they wanted to see what Martha's Vineyard could do. You certainly don't want to burn a timeout and then see Martha's Vineyard pick up the 1st down. But if you're going to call the timeout, do so right after the play and save yourself some time.
Yep.
It's always so easy from up here, isn't it?
It sure
Of course
is.
it is.
We have all the answers.
We're the armchair quarterbacks.
A reminder to get your 50-50
What do they call it, the Monday morning quarterback?
Yes.
Halftime. Also, alumni, please check out the alumni tent to the right of the stand. And anyone wishing to purchase a 12th man shirt can also do that at the Feehan apparel table near the alumni tent.
So here we go, 3rd and 20 now.
So a 3rd down and 19 for the Vineyarders.
And then I'm done. Then I won't bother.
Musel fakes a handoff. Not much of a fake. Now throwing across his body, has a man open. It's complete to James Sashin, but an immediate tackle by Alex Richardson.
Yeah, good job by Richardson to stay with him. That was a tough pass by Musel. I know he's trying to make something happen, but a throw across his body usually can end up dangerous, but
Brings up a taken down by Alex Richardson.
good job by Richardson to stay with him, though.
4th down and about
And Feehan will take a timeout, and a wise timeout, as the Vineyarders are looking at a 4th down and 9.
He's a right-hander, and twice now he's rolled to his left to make that throw, which is a tough thing to do.
Martha's Vineyard through the air, 47 net yards. They, of course, had the 55-yard touchdown, that 11-yard pass, but they've had sacks of 10 and 9 yards, and those sacks have been big. Vineyarders with 94 yards of total offense, Feehan with 137. Sashin, having made that catch, will punt it away. And he will be brought down immediately.
Number 19.
A 33-yard punt for James Sashin, and no return.
Good job by Spencer Schofield to trip him up right here.
Yeah, actually lost 2 on the return.
Right, because if he didn't trip him up, it looked like Connor might have been able to turn it upfield and get another 15, 20 yards, get a touchdown.
38-yard line with a minute and 20 seconds to go in the first
See if
half.
Feehan, I mean, they got a minute and 20 seconds left. I would assume they're going to do the 2-minute drill, and you probably see a lot of passing, try to get out of bounds. But at least that's what I would do. Who knows?
And they're in that double slot formation again, tight slots. Right slot comes in motion left.
Handoff will come near side. That's the fullback, I do believe, Garrity. Garrity, no gain on the play.
A lot of clock ticking off. Surprised Feehan actually is running right now when you have a minute left.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. You haven't got a lot of time. You got a long way to go, and you got momentum.
Right. I mean, exactly. You're up by a touchdown. At least try to move it down the field and score it again before.
And it's not as if you're getting the kickoff to start out the second half. They will be kicking off to the Vineyarders. Play action.
Wide open, wide open.
That is Poirier. Can't make the catch. And interference will be called against Cardoza for not playing the football.
He had him open early. If he threw it a little bit deeper, I think Poirier, because Poirier had to slow down for that. I think if he threw it out a little bit faster, a little bit farther, it could have been 6.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one. Martha's Vineyard was unfortunate in that a fumble called earlier was not called, or a fumble was not called. And yeah, that's a definite pass interference. Never played the ball.
Yeah.
Actually, the timing looked pretty good, though.
It did look good. That's why it was tough to look at and kind of call. But at the same time, when his head never turns back for the ball, it's kind of a given.
And I'm still not sure if indeed it was pass interference, and the official had a split second to make that call, so it's tough to argue. So that will give the Shamrocks the ball.
Well, I think now how he never turned back, has his hands up right in his face, and then kind of hits him right before the ball.
I'm confused about this yardage. Feehan had the ball, at their 41-yard line.
Was it the 41?
No, the original punt came down, spotted at the 40.
Is it the spot of the foul? The spot of the penalty?
No. That's a 30-yard penalty. Unless there were 2 penalties on the play that we missed.
Well,
I'm not sure what happened there, guys, but Feehan the misdirection. Mike Pisano with the run. Picks up 7. And Feehan will call a timeout with 13 seconds left.
Peter, Kurt Smith wanted he wanted them to get up there and spike the ball, but the referee was changing the location of the ball, saying that the ball didn't get to the far hash mark where he originally placed it. So Kurt Smith obviously not happy with the officials having to burn another timeout when his team was ready at the initial line of scrimmage.
Do you have any idea how Feehan picked up 30 yards on that pass interference penalty?
I don't. I think the referees were a little bit confused, and they said, hey, we'll meet it in the middle.
Which in the NFL, you'd have a spot foul, and that would make sense, but that rule might have changed that we don't know about.
Yeah, soon enough it'll be coach's challenge, and they'll be throwing red flags out.
So 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard run by Pisano.
Get out of bounds.
And the Shamrocks, do they get out of bounds? With 3 seconds left. And Feehan will use, I believe, their last timeout.
Looks like they're going to field goal.
So Poirier will get down to the 17-yard line. So the Shamrocks will go for a 34-yard line. The man with the golden shoes, Josh Kayer, from the near hash mark. On the final play of the first half. Kick is up, and it is good.
Nice kick. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Absolutely, everything to perfection. Did not have a lot of leg, but was indeed good. Our score is 17-7, a big 3 points for the Shamrocks. They lead by 10. We'll be back with Feehan's homecoming. Thoughts from Del, Ryan, statistics, and more after this.
gives you a behind-the-scenes look at community events, our schools, local sports, town organizations, and a variety of other topics that impact the North Attleboro community. Watch Inside Look Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on North TV's Community Channel, Comcast Channel 15, and Verizon Channel 24. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris. Give me the camera. Just drive. I've got it. Zoom in. Zoom in. I can't believe this is happening. Oh, the size of that thing. It's everywhere. Are you getting this? Yeah, I've got it. What was that? It's the National Guard. How'd they get here so fast? I don't know. Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
So the Feehan cheerleaders performing at the half. Their club on top by a 17-7 score. And we did get an explanation on that penalty. It was pass interference and then also an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Martha's Vineyard. And that was the resulting 30 yards. And the Feehan cheerleaders impacted by the heat as well. Ryan, your thoughts on the first half?
I thought it was a good job by Feehan to come out and get the momentum going. I mean, obviously they shot themselves in the foot a little bit with those penalties in the beginning, which obviously, if we're talking at the beginning of the first series, you can kind of regain yourself, which they did. So it was a good job at the end. I wish they kind of passed and tried to score a touchdown before the half, but still getting those 3 points is big, and to go into the half with the lead by 10 points is a big thing. So good job by Feehan.
$370. You know, what I'm seeing is a lot less negative plays than we saw when they played North Attleboro. Almost all of their runs, all their pass plays are gaining positive yardage, and that gives you the confidence to keep going.
Well, didn't you feel that once Feehan got into Eastern Athletic Conference play, they would have the ability to start to settle down and find their game? I mean, you think about it, Canton certainly looks impressive so far in the start of Hockomock League play, and you saw what North Attleboro did last week. So North Attleboro is for real, and Feehan gave them a heck of a game. So the halftime ceremonies are beginning here. Let's listen in.
Fellow officers, Taylor Duran, Megan Lawler, Kate Franklin, and Erin Lynch, as well as the class officers. Your help and devotion is greatly appreciated. It is now time to introduce Bishop Feehan's underclassmen homecoming court. For the freshman class, Brian Crowley and Olivia Trebeluski. For the sophomore class, Chris Alba and Brenna Doon. For the junior class, Dan Krauth and Emily Dold. It is now time to introduce Bishop Feehan's senior homecoming court. I'd like the following male attendants to please come forward. Josiah Bayard, Jake Dercoli, Jack Hansen, Sean Hanwell, and David Payne. I would ask the following female attendants to please come forward. Olivia Coolbrith, Lizzie Dietz, Kate Franklin, Sammy Kamenerick, and Claire Townsend. Mr. Kane, will you please come forward to crown Bishop Feehan's 2014 Homecoming King, Cullen Murphy, and Homecoming Queen, Erin Lynch. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the game. The sophomore court is Chris Alba and Brenna Doon.
So homecoming here at Bishop Feehan. There's a look at the court. And apparently the sophomores, and you look at the homecoming queen, she has a foot cast of some sort on her right leg. But apparently so.
There's a foot cast behind it.
That's right. Yeah, two. Two of the members of the homecoming court have the foot cast. So I'm not sure if we have highlights of the first half. Apparently we do not. With the Shamrocks on top 17-7. Let's run down some of the statistics. Leading the way for Martha's Vineyard on the ground, Mike Musell, 3 carries for 25 yards. Ben Clark, 6 carries for 11 yards. Jacob Cardoza, 2 carries, 7 yards. Isaac Higgins, 3 carries for 2 yards. And David Macias, 1 carry for 2 yards. Mike Musell through the air was 2 of 4 for 66 yards. He was sacked twice for a total of 19 yards. Jacob Cardoza, 1 catch, that the 55-yard touchdown reception. James Sashin, 1 catch for 11 yards. Ben Clark and number 49, not listed on our roster, was targeted once. 94 yards of total offense for Martha's Vineyard, 47 on the ground, 47 through the air. For Bishop Feehan, leading the way with 66 yards, Jacob Bellum on 8 carries. Next with 38 yards, Mike Garrity on 6 carries. Michael Pisano, 2 carries for 20 yards. Alex Richardson, 2 carries for 12 yards. And Connor Poirier, 2 carries for 5 yards. Matt Everton, 1 of 1 through the air for 28 yards. That to Connor Poirier. He was sacked once for a loss of 6 yards. 28 yards through the air minus the 6 on the sack results in 22 yards. Feehan, a total of 141 yards rushing, 163 yards of total offense. So Feehan leading in the total yardage department, 163-94. And let's not forget, during their entire game against North Attleboro last week, guys, Shamrocks, I forget what the final number was. I think it was like 70-something, 77 yards. So Feehan definitely moving the football better. We spoke to their head coach at the start of this one, Kurt Smith, and he said the offense needed to start to gel, and they certainly did in the first half.
Yeah, they did it, and it was their running game. It looks like they prefer to run, and that good blocking and nice cuts, good vision by the running backs. Things worked a lot better in this game than it had in the previous games for them.
Yeah, 75 yards of total offense. So I was off by only 2. So apparently they were waiting for the announcement of the band. And if I can find it, I will take over. The members of the Bishop Feehan Shamrock Marching Band wish to dedicate their performance today to Mr. Paul O'Boy, and thanks for his 50 years of dedication to the band and all of the sports and activities at Bishop Feehan High School. So hopefully that will speed things along.
You're out of order. I'm out of order. This whole press box is out of order.
And here comes the performance of the Bishop Feehan Shamrock Band. So we will be back with third quarter action. North TV, the Shamrocks leading the Vineyarders of Martha's Vineyard 17-7.
Have you ever wondered how your town's government operates? Do you know how the local boards work? Inside Your Government on North TV answers those questions and more by taking a deeper look into the daily, weekly, and yearly workings of the people and boards that make up North Attleboro town government. From RTM to the State House, we cover it all. Inside Your Government on North TV's Community Channel Comcast 15 and Verizon 24, and on the Government Channel Comcast 98 and Verizon 23. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah, but the fire's not out.
Close enough.
Close enough? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. I mean, the next thing you know, you've torched our whole neighborhood.
Which is why we're not going anywhere?
Exactly. 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Nearly 170
We are ready to go. Start of second half action. Josh Kerr, who ended the first half with a 33-yard field goal, a kick that comes down to the 6-yard line, will be returned there by Spencer Schofield. And Schofield up to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Vineyarders will start out, now trailing by 10.
Yeah, good little return by the Vineyarders, and it was a good job by Feehan to gang tackle and get us around him and make sure he doesn't get any more yards upfield.
Be interested to see what adjustments Martha's Vineyard is going to pull out of their hat for this second half.
I want to try to see some more passing out of Marcel.
Yeah, they had receivers open. A little draw up the middle will result in a pickup of 2. And I'm not sure who was carrying there. Was that number 27?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell. Was that 27?
Lou is going to get fined. So I am.
I'm going to give the carry to number 27. I did so earlier in the game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Left slot in motion.
It'll be a sweep to the near side, but a legal procedure against the Vineyarders.
Number 20.
And that is their 5th penalty for a total of 45 yards.
Bring up a second down and 12.
Second down, a long 12 to go.
Consensus seems to be that the Vineyarders did not have enough men at the line of scrimmage at the start of that play. Shamrocks with the sack.
Nice job by Craig Hurston right there. Where does he come from? Oh, he's playing the D end right there. Just shakes the block and just turns it on and goes and tackles Marcel. Kind of a poor job by the tackle there on the Vineyard side, but good job by Feehan.
So 3rd down, and they're going to say 22.
And they go with a quick hitch pass, a screen pass out to the left, and then breaking through the 3 wonders, untouched. That's number 53 with the tackle. Nick Strader. Nick Strader had a great game at Morton last week as well. So that's today.
So a pickup of 3 on that last pass. And I'll tell you, Feehan's defense guys playing a heck of a game.
Yeah, they're top notch today. They're doing a lot. I mean, compared to last week when they were playing North Attleboro, but it looked like there were some holes in their defense. They're playing very strong today.
Kick will be taken by Poirier on one hop at his own 47-yard line.
Richardson now going back to the right, tries to turn the corner, does turn the corner, he's at the 40 and knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And that one returned to the 35-yard line. So Connor Poirier on the return.
Yeah, a lot of east to west running. I mean, look where he gets the ball. He gets it right in like the 48-yard line. Goes up 5. And I know there wasn't really anything in front of him. He's trying to make something happen. A lot of east to west instead of north to south. But you know what? Some positive yards. Got something out of nothing. So good for him.
He comes off the field hobbling. As a matter of fact, as soon as he got up, he was signaling over to the bench.
Yeah, I looked like the way he was tackled.
So the Shamrocks, if they could punch one in here, would really put the Vineyarders in a difficult position. Handoff will come to the tailback that I believe is Bellum. Bellum will bang his way for about a yard.
Tell you, they're not getting a lot of movement going right up the middle on Martha's Vineyard. They're best either to get outside or off tackle, because those inside guys for Vineyard, strong big guys that aren't moving.
That was Bellum's 9th carry, 67 yards.
There's the double slot formation, which they had such success with.
And all kinds of movement. And the question is, nope, they're going to say the Shamrocks move, so that will result in a 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, got to keep it clean. These 1 and 2 yard runs, they can't afford that type of offense and then a 5-yard penalty on top of it.
Right.
Brings up 2nd down and 14.
It's clear they want to run the ball today, not pass it. So they got to be clean in that running game.
Well, I think at this point too, Feehan probably sees it as we're up by 10 points. Let's run the ball, eat the clock up as much as we can, and try to score. So that way we're keeping their offense off the field and controlling the clock.
So 2nd down and 14. The lone back is, can't tell if that's Bellum or Garrity. This play, all kinds of confusion, and Everton will run it out of bounds. Should have thrown it beyond the line of scrimmage. And I believe that will go in the books as a sack, right?
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, I know it was a little goof up right there, a little bit with the play fake. Then right there, don't tuck the ball. Always, that's what I was taught being a quarterback when you're rolling out or if you're scrambling. Always have that ball up and looking downfield to see where if you can make something happen. And that last bit, you throw it away. You don't lose 8 yards. But it is what it is. It's a little inexperience, but he'll learn.
And Feehan wants a timeout.
Oh,
With 7:15 left in the 3rd. Go ahead, Del.
They gained 2, lost 13 with the penalty and the sack. This isn't what they had in mind.
Right. Tough play call right here by the Feehan coaches when you're 3rd and 20. 3rd and 19.
Yeah, officially at 3rd and 19. I think
going through this whole towel of.
I think Ryan's gone through an entire roll of paper towels wiping his forehead. In motion to the near side is Jacob Rinkus. The screen pass is read to perfection by the Vineyarders. It will result in a loss of 1 on the play, so a complete pass, but a loss of 1.
It's funny because I was going to say when it's 3rd and 19, those are when you kind of want to do the screen passes, or that's when typically that's when the screen passes or a draw comes. That's funny what they ran.
So go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's probably why it was smelled out by Martha's Vineyard.
So Josh Kerr's 4th punt, he's averaging 38 yards a punt. And there's apparently an issue over on the far sideline that one of the Feehan trainers is going to take a look at.
There's also an issue down here on the near sideline. Connor Poirier, the wide receiver for the Shamrocks, is getting looked at by the medical staff by the Shamrocks.
That one will be roughing the kicker. The Vineyarders almost had the block, but Josh Kerr. And the question will be, is it roughing the kicker, which if that is the case, I believe is an automatic 1st down, although the yardage would not have been enough for the 1st down. I do believe, but...
That's a good call. I think you're right on that, Peter.
But as I mentioned, I've been wrong before.
On the punch by Josh Kerr.
Fortunately, he jumped right forward. Straight forward.
Is roughing the kicker.
That's a big penalty right there, though, for Martha's Vineyard. Maybe they're about to get the ball back to kind of have a... I mean, it was tough. He was going for the ball. You can see that he dove for it, but it was tough.
That is the 6th penalty, 15 yards on that one for a total of 60. So 6 penalties for 10 yards, and we still have a 1/4 to go.
You know, when you're searching for your first win and you're trying hard, sometimes you try too hard, and this is what happens.
Now, if you're the Shamrocks, can you take advantage? That'll be the key. It will be Garrity up the middle. Garrity burrows his way down to the 26-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of, let's call it 4 on the play.
Yeah, that was a great run by Garrity right there. Even though it didn't look like much, even gaining 5 yards when you don't really have much of a hole, it's a great first down play.
Yeah. You know, you might say, well, Bishop Feehan's going to tire out the Martha's Vineyard defense. Is tiring out the offense, too, because those guys are playing defense.
Right.
But then again, your offense is also playing defense.
That doesn't count, Peter.
It's Garrity again. Garrity met at the line of scrimmage by Ben Clark. Will squeeze a yard out on the play, and it'll be a 3rd down and 5.
Mike Garrity, stopped by Ben Clark.
Another big play right here coming up for Feehan and the coaching staff. What to call? And you want to get that first down, so that way the ball's still moving down the field and you eat more clock.
25-yard line.
Because they might be looking at a field goal if they don't get it.
My phone just dinged, and I was wondering why. Mark Stockwell just posted a picture of the 4 of us from the pregame show on Facebook.
Oh boy.
I think when I was talking about Paul Wilboy, you are absolutely correct. Carry again by Garrity. 3 yards and a 4th and 2 coming up, and this a little bit, I would believe, out of the field goal range of Care. So they will go for it on 4th down and a short 2.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach would rather have a first down than a field goal. Anyway.
Well, field goal, it's still a 2-touchdown game, right?
Yeah.
They shift out of the power eye. And Garrity has it. Needed 2, picked up 3. So Shamrocks challenging their offensive line.
Good job by Feehan right here, just to create a little hole and just Garrity to fall through and get those few yards they need. Good job to keep the ball moving downfield.
Coach Smith must be delighted with the work done by his running offense today. This is exactly what you want to build on.
Same formation. Garrity will get down to the 15-yard line, a pickup of 4. And Garrity, a workhorse here in the second half, now with 11 carries, 53 yards.
Yep, just like you were saying before, the first down to come out and get 5 yards or 4 yards in the first carry, that's great.
Yep.
And milking the clock as they do.
Inside 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Clock still moving. 10-point lead for Feehan. Sticking with
I'll be attending the alumni mass at 4 o'clock in the auditorium. I hope the air conditioning's on. There's a
Garrity still.
Garrity doing the job again. Will pick up an additional, they're going to say 4 yards, so it'll be a 3rd down and, well, let's call it a 3rd down and 2.
Mike Garrity.
3rd down, 2
yards. For 4 yards.
Fast moving, 3rd quarter.
To the
2 down territory still.
Another big down though here. I mean, you still want to get that.
1 for Feehan. Clock's already at 2:30.
Still want to try to get that first down if you can.
Yep.
12-yard.
Shamrocks line up in the power eye, and then they move the upbacks right behind the left side of the line of scrimmage. And Everton fumbles the football, and that will be a loss of 6 on the play, so it'll be 4th down and 8 for the Shamrocks.
That stinks right there for Everton. I know you're trying to lead the team down to kind of fumble and have the ball slip out of your hands.
Field goal attempt by Josh Kerr.
It's kind of a mental error.
So Kerr to attempt a 34-yard field goal from the near hash mark. That one is up and it is short. So Martha's Vineyard comes up with the stop they needed, but it was due in large part to the miscue by the Shamrocks. They did not turn the ball over, but it was the same result.
Yeah, they took a lot of minutes off the clock, though. I think that was the one good thing about that drive. It looked like they took about 7 or 8 minutes off the clock. But still, when you drive about 60 yards downfield, you want to be putting in the end zone and not missing a field goal, giving it back.
Yeah, you know, you're so right. But when they get to practice, coach is going to build on the positives because they haven't been able to run the ball that long in their previous games. So there's a lot to be pleased with.
Right.
Sweep to the far side, see if we can pick up the number of the ball carrier. 24 it looks like, and that would be Isaac Higgins. That is Higgins' 4th carry. Pickup of 3 results in a 2nd and 7. 4 carries for 5 yards.
Number 24, Bournemouth to Vineyard.
Coming up on the 1 minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Our quarterback will keep it himself. Musell will pick up 2. Musell now 4 carries for 27 yards.
Mike Musell taken down by John Hunter.
I always get nervous when the quarterback runs like that when he's a big player on offense.
Red Rocket, Shamrocks with some pressure. Pass incomplete. Was intended for Luke McCracken.
Musell's pass intended for Luke McCracken is incomplete.
Ooh, geez, there's a couple dangerous hits right there.
They sure were.
Looked like I'm surprised nobody got hurt.
4th and 4, Martha's Vineyard, or 46-yard line. They're moving left to right. The wind is not a factor. I don't know how the players in the field feel, but up here in the press box, the sun is a factor.
So 4th down and a short 5. And the Vineyarders line up in punt formation. Still a long way to go in this game. Certainly no need for a fake punt here. A low kick will take Martha's Vineyard roll, a 33-yard punt for James Sashen.
James Sashen's punt is down at the 35-yard line of Bishop Feehan.
So Feehan will most likely run one play, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. And I don't know if Pat O'Neill can get any more word on Connor Poirier. Do what I used to do at the Harvard games. Just pretend you're not listening, but listen. Handoff will come to Jacob Bellum, and Bellum will pick up 6 yards, and that will do it for 3rd quarter play. So no scoring.
Carries for a 5-yard gain.
In the 3rd quarter, that was actually Pisano in the carry. My apology. And we are through 3. Feehan still on top, 17-7.
North Attleboro High School alumni. Ever wish you could see your high school graduation once again? North TV, in conjunction with North Attleboro High School, is happy to present Education Channel Flashback. Graduations, theater performances, and special events from decades past. Resurrected and aired on North TV's Education Channel. These programs were originally recorded by North Attleboro High School's video production students and staff, and are brought to you by North TV's Education Channel, Comcast Channel 9, and Verizon Channel 22. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
So start of the 4th quarter. with Feehan on top, 17-7.
Without this double slot formation, they'd be very effective. And here they are now. It's almost a modified wing table. The right wing comes in motion left, creating a power left.
Malone back.
Bellum will run to
This time is Bellum. Bellum around the corner. Bellum has the first down up to the 47-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of 6 on the play, and a Shamrock first down, and a big first down.
Good speed by Bellum to get to the outside and just to try to just beat him with straight speed, just to get able to turn around the corner and get upfield, get some positive yards out of that.
So Pat O'Neill, what do you see? What do you hear?
What I'm hearing right now and what I'm seeing is Connor Poirier drinking some pickle juice, so maybe just some cramps and a retape of the
pickle juice. That's disgusting. I hope it's the sweet pickles.
He was nearly gagging on the sidelines, but trying to force it down, get some electrolytes and some sodium back into your system, but not necessarily my favorite drink on a hot day.
Oh my God. So
especially when you're playing.
Did you ever drink pickle juice?
No, I actually had there's a Pedialyte, which is for babies, for pediatrics, I guess, that have a lot of minerals and different stuff in it that'll ease your body and rehydrate your body.
Garrity, no yards on that carry, but the clock does continue to tick down, approaching the 10-minute mark.
Here we go again with the double slot formation. Left slot comes in motion right.
Play action. Everton passing, complete to Richardson. Richardson down to the 28-yard line.
That was a nice ball by Everton right there, to throw it at least high enough.
Penalty marker down, however.
Well, Richardson can at least run underneath it.
And a holding penalty against the Shamrocks.
Oh, man. That seems to be that's the topic right there. Every time you hit a big play, big pass play, it seems like it's called back.
So 2nd down and 20 for the Shamrocks.
To the 37-yard line for 2nd down and 20 yards to go.
And we're back to the 37-yard line. Feehan zone 37. So the 2nd and 20. Feehan with a 10-point lead. 9:35 to go. Richardson in the left slot comes
So 2nd down and 20. It will be a quarterback draw. Everton will pick up 8 of those yards, and it'll be a 3rd down and 12.
Safe play, and it keeps the clock going, so Feehan's got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I like the play call actually by Feehan coaches right there. That set up the quarterback draw. Good job by Everton to get some positive yards.
Yep.
We're approaching 9 minutes to go on the clock is moving. Spread formation now for Feehan. Left side is the wide side of the field, but they have trips to the right, the short side.
Everton again up the middle. Everton this time will get down to the 48-yard line. Pickup of 7.
So that is a 7-yard.
Well, 4th down and let's call it 6 coming up.
Everton looks really tired coming off that
This
field.
time into Vineyard territory at the 48-yard line.
Not as tight as some of those Martha's Vineyard defensive linemen who aren't coming off the field.
Yeah.
4th down and 6 on the Vineyard 48.
So one of the Vineyarders over on the far side is shaken up. And the trainers once again running over to the far sideline.
We can't see. He's back on the bench. And I think possibly one of those concussion head injury protocol issues. And here
The snap is a good one. Kerr gets away a good kick. Will be taken at the 15-yard line and Feehan with excellent coverage. Benjamin Goslin making the stop, a 33-yard punt, no return.
What's the start of this run back? Almost another block in the back.
I was going to say the same thing. These people gotta be smarter and cognizant of what's going on. As soon as if you're not seeing their numbers or their face, then don't hit them. hit him in the back.
First and 10.
Josh Kerr, 4 punts, 36.8 yards.
You talk about the Bishop Feehan athletic trainers going over to support the Martha's Vineyard student athlete. One of the hard things you find is they don't know him. They don't know his medical history, his background. It's so much better when your own athletic trainer's there, but the high schools simply can't afford that.
Wing comes in motion right. They'll sweep right to 27.
Pitch will come to the far side, and nowhere to go is Ben Clark. Penalty marker down. Mike Garrity in on the stop, along with, I believe it was Craig Herson again.
Good job by Feehan to make sure they're out there and to force guy in the cornerback to play up.
Feehan was off sides, however, so a first down and 5 coming up for the Vineyarders at the 20-yard line.
Penalty on Bishop Feehan.
6 to go.
Results in a first down and 5
Yes.
for Martha's Vineyard.
There's a breeze.
We've had our share of penalties today on both sides.
Yeah, Martha's Vineyard 6 penalties, Feehan 5. Martha's Vineyard 60 yards, Feehan 38.
Quick pitch or long pitch out to the left.
And with nowhere to go after the initial catch
Ben Clark stopped by
was Ben Clark.
Kind of a weird looking play right there. Long development play. Toss outside, and good job by Feehan to all team runs the ball and team tackle right there.
Yeah, he's naked. He's all alone. He's got no one in front of him. So.
Except for Steve Green.
Yeah, you better catch him off guard, or that's not going to work.
Well, being naked on a hot day isn't a bad thing. Pass is complete over on the far side to Isaac Higgins.
So yeah, it's a nice pass. And I don't think they got it bounds that, did they?
Yes, they did a pickup of 22 on the play.
See, that's what we're doing a lot more of, especially right now when you're down. But nice job by Musel to throw it on the run. Perfect pass. And good job by Feehan at least to make sure that didn't
and 22
sprint
yards
for a touchdown.
And first down for Martha's Vineyard.
First and 10 for Martha's Vineyard.
Musel now 3 of 7 for 91 yards through the air.
First down of the second half. Martha's Vineyard.
First down and 10. Musel rolling, throws into traffic, almost intercepted. Reading the play perfectly was Michael Pisano, but the intended receiver, Curtis Farrell, just caught enough of that one to break up the play.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, and 2 receivers in the same area, that brings a lot of defenders with them.
Exactly. And I don't know what Musel was kind of looking at or reading, but I know when he's running to the left, should have maybe can kept them moving his full speed up the line. So stop him.
Second and 10, pass, little bubble screen results in a pickup of 7 on the play. So a third down and 3 coming up. On the catch was Paul Mayhew.
These Martha's Vineyard coaches really should tell them get out of bounds. Like in that type of pass right there, you could have ran to the outside, gotten out of bounds, stop the clock, and at least get close to a first down.
7-yard gain taken down by Zach Gallagher of Feehan and Concordia.
Screen pass is complete to, is that James Sashin? Is that 18 or 19, guys? Help me with the numbers.
I will.
James Sashin.
Sashin.
I think that was 8.
So that ball's all the way. It's a first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
12-yard gain coming off the field.
Well, we'll give it to
A first down for the Vineyard at the Feehan.
Connor O'Brien. No, that's a lie. James Sashin.
There's a timeout by Bishop Feehan. With that timeout, we'll take a timeout. The score: Feehan 17, Vineyard 7 on 7:33.
Timeout of Bishop Feehan.
So the Shamrocks with a timeout as momentum is starting to swing the way of the Vineyarders with a first and 10, but fortunately for Feehan, only 6:07 remaining. Pat, the heat seems to be taking its toll down there.
Definitely starting to take its toll. The pickle juice has been passed around from a number of different players. Most recently, Mike Garrity, the fullback and outside linebacker for the Shamrocks, just trying to take down some extra fluids. And then you see a few members of the offensive line sitting on the bench. They've since gotten up, but still just trying to get a little bit of extra time to step away.
know, the bread and butter pickles, the sweet gherkins, that juice I could drink, but the dill, the kosher dills, no way.
Yeah, you know, I'll probably drink anything just to play in the game.
First down. Musell gets it away, and I think we're going to have defensive holding called against Connor Poirier, who is back in the game. That a good 20 yards downfield. I think the intended receiver, or Musell, the receiver he would have liked to have thrown to, made a cut outside, then went long, and I think Poirier reached out just enough to draw the penalty.
Hey, Musell, it was a good job to at least get rid of the ball. I don't know if I agree with that call, because personally it was uncatchable. He threw it out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't interference, it was a hold. So that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but still.
Sounds like the quarterback.
I know, you can't please these guys.
I mean, come on. He throws it right out of bounds.
Hold kept them from getting open.
That's all.
So it will be a first down and 10. Penalty marker down. Musell will be dropped for a loss of 3 on the play. Now the question is, was Feehan offsides? If that's the case,
There's two different calls in that.
if that's the case, it'll be a first down and 5. And if it's against Martha's Vineyard, will Feehan take the take the play here and decline the penalty? It's either first and 15 or second and 13.
Yeah, it looked like procedure.
And as I would have done, Feehan declines the penalty. So a sack of 3 yards. 4th time Musell's been sacked for a total of 39 yards.
5-yard loss, so it'll be second down and 15.
Good job by the Bishop Feehan cornerbacks to get up there and really use that force position and put pressure on Musell to throw the ball or turn in that running back. Turn it field. Good job.
Clock continues to run. We are more than midway through the 4th quarter. Musell under pressure will slip and fall, tripped on a blade of plastic grass down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was a pretty tall blade of grass.
Yeah, it looked like actually he had a nice little move. Could have had him beat, but.
So that'll go in the books as a 2-yard sack.
And it's a third down and 15.
Musell, I think, has to realize that he can't do everything on the team. He has to kind of, I think he's trying to do too much as opposed to just kind of sitting back and hitting the guys early. Let them do something like that.
Yeah, very slow developing pass patterns. Quick pass, yep. Complete to Sashin. Sashin will get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. Will be a pickup of 4 on the play. And now a 4th down and 11 coming up. You almost have to go for it if you're Martha's Vineyard.
It's twice now Sessions caught a ball on the outside of the field and brought it back into the middle.
Yeah, and I don't know why he's doing that, especially in the 4th quarter when he's down by 10 points.
And you want to get out.
So you never know, but it's safe to assume that the Shamrocks turn back the Vineyarders here. There's an interception that could result in 6 points. The call will be made. Kyle McMahon will score the touchdown, but the penalty marker will be thrown at the 24-yard line. Kurt Smith.
Why would you do that, though? You know what I mean? You know that the guy's sitting there running, and you specifically run up there and push him in the back. It's just, that's just I don't know.
And everyone in the world is looking to see if you're going to push.
Right, and then on top of that, the quarterback does a little fake, like an acting move, like as if he got pushed even harder. I mean, just slow it down and then just let him turn. You don't have to push him right in the back. Holding.
Well, you could not see the push from that angle. It was a heck of a return.
It was.
And a great read by Kyle McCann, but not.
Hey, well, this gives Feehan actually an opportunity to kill more clock and still score.
Takes the ball back to the 34-yard line. On top of Vineyard.
Yeah, this would probably be a better angle at it. Who was it? I mean, you know his back is turned there.
Yep.
And you know that you're taught, number 89, Matthew Ellis Jr. You know that you're taught that growing up, never to push anybody in the back when the back is turned, and you know he knows better.
A good teaching moment in what should be a Feehan victory.
Yep.
Handoff will come up the middle to Michael Garrity. Garrity will pick up 5 yards on the carry. I'll tell you, Garrity has been huge here in the second half, where the game has 14 carries, only 62 yards, but those have been those tough punishing yards.
Yeah, he's running hard. And it's good because they're controlling the clock and controlling the game just by keeping on the ground, keep gaining yards, doing a good job.
The question you have to ask is, how good would this effort have been if Feehan didn't commit so many penalties? This would have been spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
7 penalties now for 53 yards. Handoff will come to Bellum. Bellum fights to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
But also how costly were the penalties. I mean, in the beginning when they had the first down, on the third or fourth down, I got called back, and that one was a touchdown.
There was no game in the play.
And Feehan will call a timeout with a big 3rd down and 5.
For the Shamrocks at the Vineyard. 29-yard line.
I mean, truthfully, Martha's Vineyard really isn't out of it. If Feehan didn't score right here, Martha's Vineyard could score quickly, kick an onside kick, and just have to get the field goal.
Yeah.
This is our last look at the Shamrocks during the regular season. We don't know what will happen, of course, once the playoffs begin. Hopefully the Shamrocks will be in. We will be at Community Field for what is shaping up to be a huge game. The undefeated King Philip Warriors at 3-0 against the 2-1 North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. That one a 7 o'clock start. And then the following Friday night, the 10th, Attleboro at Community. Everton will be driven out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And I'm surprised late hit wasn't called there.
Matt Everton carries for 15 yards.
Good hustle by Matt Everton. A nice fake and nice shot to break the tackle right there. And
That wasn't bad.
Vineyards, yeah, they still got lucky on that one still in the end, but nice job by Everton.
So that will allow Feehan to, one would think, run between the tackles on 1st down and 2nd down. Work some clock.
Yeah, it's staying between the hash marks for us Feehan right here. I'd probably do a little dive to Garrity up the middle.
Yeah, they've got this game right where they want it.
It will be Garrity. Off left tackle, makes a cut, has the 1st down to the 1-yard line.
Nice job. Keep the clock moving.
Garrity pickup of 13. Guys, we have to pick a player of the game. That's not going to be easy.
Back to 13 yards. To the Vineyard 2-yard line. There it is, 1st and goal for the Shamrocks.
Shamrocks line up in the power eye. Let's see if they shift the front backs. They do. Pitch will come to Garrity. Garrity will get into the end zone. Touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run, Michael Garrity.
Nice move by Garrity right there. Looked like he was going to get stopped in the backfield.
3 yards for a Feehan
See the replay. Right there, look, he's going to get pinned. Nice stop and to get upfield and to keep those legs moving just to get in the end zone. Nice job.
The PAT will be blocked. It's caught in the air by Kyle McMahon, who will be brought down.
McMahon feels it and is taken down by 4 Vineyard players. And 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Bishop Feehan 23.
So the Shamrocks on top now. 23-3.
Yep, that was the move right there that sprung him free. And won the battle at the goal line. Nice job.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see some deep safeties on the possessions from Martha's Vineyard the rest of the way by Bishop Feehan.
Pat O'Neill, what's the mood like on the Feehan sideline? I'm sure vastly different compared to a week ago against North Attleboro.
Definitely a little bit of change of pace from a week ago. A lot more tense for the Feehan Shamrocks last week. This week, a little bit more laid back. Obviously, a lot of excitement going on because it is homecoming. But they've been confident today. They've played really well, and the coaching staff's given them a lot of praise, and the players seem to be responding well. But it's still very hot.
I hadn't noticed.
How's your feet? Burning?
It's about 30 degrees hotter on my feet than it is anywhere else. It's about the only downside to having the artificial turf here at McGrath Stadium.
And the Shamrocks defensively, special teams come up with the big stop.
Schofield returns the kick taken down by
You made a nice special teams tackle there because it was one-on-one. If he got by him, could have picked up quite a few more yards. And now Feehan's got Martha's Vineyard right where they want him. Just play the deep defensive zone and keep everything in front of you and make sure tackles. And got a good shot at bringing this one home.
2:12 remaining, 23-7. Feehan on top. Musell will throw it out of bounds in the vicinity of Curtis Farrell.
Musell's pass intended for Curtis Farrell is incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Vineyard.
Just about 3-4 minutes ago.
On their own 23-yard line.
Where are the touchdowns?
Welcome back to Solid 13.
Running down the scoring recap, Jacob Bellum put Feehan on the board first on a 43-yard touchdown run. That pass will be an interference penalty against the Shamrocks. The crowd disagrees, the coaching staff disagrees, but Feehan, they're a second too early. Jacob Dextrator will be a 4-yard penalty, but an automatic first down. The 8th penalty against the Shamrocks. Running down the scoring, Feehan on top, as I mentioned. First play of the second quarter, a 43-yard TD run by Jacob Bellum. The PAT was good, 7-0. Martha's Vineyard tied it up on their next possession, 9:17 left in the quarter. Mike Musell, a 55-yard TD pass to Jacob Cardoza. Musell passing on first down. It is complete. A pickup of 11 to David Macias.
And Martha's Vineyard keeps staying in bounds.
Yeah, you can't do that, that's for sure.
Trying for 1 extra yard instead of getting out of bounds.
First and 10 for the Vineyard at their own 35-yard line.
I'll run down the rest of the scoring in a second. Alex Richardson with 7:52 left in the first half, running from the Wildcat formation. Actually fumbled, that pass incomplete. Actually fumbled, but was ruled a touchdown nonetheless. The PAT made it 14-7 Bishop Feehan. Last play of the first half, Josh Kerr, a 33-yard field goal for the Shamrocks, made it 17-7. And then moments ago with 2:17 left, a 3-yard TD run by Michael Garrity. The PAT was blocked 23-7. Feehan on top. So Martha's Vineyard.
Isaac Higgins is taken down by Matt Ellis.
Yeah, that was interesting, a running play, and Feehan certainly not going to call a timeout. They're going to let the clock run.
Swing pass incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the heart is kind of run out of the Martha's Vineyard guys. I mean, they're losing their focusness by not getting out of bounds. Even that, just by moving upfield, it's kind of sloppy play. But you got to finish strong, you know.
This is where the coaches do their best work, trying to get these young men built up again and ready to go next week.
Exactly.
With a lot of clean jerseys in there now, getting some younger players some game time. They sell back to pass once deep on the left sideline. The receiver pulled up short.
Guys, we're having a tough time coming up with a player of the game. And
it's tough because Bellum came out and had a great beginning of the game, and he had that long touchdown, and had some great runs. And then I also think Garrity came out and he's had a lot of strong runs coming in. I think it's tough between those two guys. I think also you had a great performance by the quarterback too, Matt Everton, who came out after past couple losses and did well today. So it's tough to pick a player.
You know what makes me feel good about it being tough? It's a team game, and they played it as a team. It's hard to find a standout.
I'm going to name the offensive line of the Shamrocks are players of the game.
There you go.
Dante Volpe,
Let them run up.
Jacob
and now the
Dexter,
officials talking very sternly.
Craig
to one
Carson,
Vineyard player.
Chris
The Vineyard
Panciocco,
player would be screaming through the line. I don't think we'll see
Stewart,
that happening.
and we're going to put a tight end as well, because the tight end here at Feehan is required to do a lot of blocking. That will be Matt Ellis. They will all be getting one of the North TV Sports Player of the Game hats with the Shamrocks on each temple.
Nice.
Final thought, Ryan.
I thought, we started off shaky for Feehan, just coming in and having those penalties. They did a good job regaining themselves after the first series and coming down and scoring, and then rallying back. And they did a great hard running today.
Yeah, a great effort by Feehan. Coach is still going to be disappointed with penalties, but last week they got penalties and the week before and couldn't win. Now they're winning with them, so what's going to happen when they clean that up?
So our players of the game: Volpe, Dextrator, Person, Panciocco, Stewart, and Ellis. The offensive line for the Shamrocks all getting the North TV Sports Players of the Game hats. Producer and director of North TV Sports, Chris Miller. Michelle Lucier was on slow-mo replay today. Megan Miller on graphics. Game camera was Bruce Houghton, and the tight camera was George Wright. On behalf of Pat O'Neill, Ryan Vandegees, and Del Malloy, I'm Peter Gay. Thanks for watching, and once again, congratulations to Paul O'Boy on 50 years.